Hey guys, Hector from Team Breakthrough here, coming at you guys today with a Zoodiac deck profile. For those of you who've been following the channel, you've been following absolutely nothing because we haven't uploaded anything. But rest assured that's going to change because I'm actually been playing a lot and collecting a lot recently during these quarantine times. So I really want to get back into making videos and, hopefully once I figure out how to stream and stuff, I'll stream a lot more of my DB duels because I do play a lot on Dueling Book and I would like to share some of that stuff. But yeah, this particular list right here is something similar to something I played that was featured on DB Grinder's channel. If you guys know who he is, he's a pretty popular Yugi tuber. He uploads, pretty competitive DB replays on his channel, and so happens that he uploaded one of mine. And yeah, this is just really fun, and I wanted to show off that list. This list is actually pretty similar, not completely like it, but I'll explain some of those changes as we go along. So for the Zoodiac line, I play the 1 rep here. We play the 3 Thorough Blade, digs you deeper into your deck. Does piercing on an XYZ. Whiptail, probably the best one against Eldritch because you get to banish Golden Lord and her traps. It's pretty good. And 3 Ramrams, it's pretty good because it floats. So post turn 1 helps play around Conquistador a lot better. And I guess the extender we're playing, like for the deck, is 3 Gravity Controller. With Avarice, there's a lot of plays you do that revolve around Gravity Controller anyways. So just having a Parallel Exceed on top of that is pretty good because you get to end up on like a Dweller or a Tornado Dragon, depending on the matchup. But yeah, I guess that's it for like the engine part of the deck. Now I'm going to the hand traps. I think it's pretty standard as far as the ones that I'm playing go. So it's like 3 Ash, 3 Effect Veiler, 2 Infinite Impermanence, 2 Primal Being, and 2 Phantasme. I really would be playing a 3rd Imperm and a 3rd Nibiru, but I just don't have those cards at the moment. That's what I played in the list. So I played 2 Phantasme because I feel like, it's not really, it's like a hand trap that facilitates getting to other hand traps. So I don't know, it just made sense a lot in my head since I didn't have those 2 substituted with 2 substitutes basically, if that makes sense. But yeah, those are the hand traps. You just want to stop your opponent from completely comboing off, and then you pick their board apart. Not to my favorite part, the spells. The spells are just broken in this deck. 3 Desires because you want the most consistency in your deck. 3 Avarice, same thing. You can make this turn live turn 1, and even if you don't draw and get any point past turn 1 is really good. So there's no reason not to play it. And Upstart, you just want to dig through your deck. And yeah, it's hard to kill your opponent with this deck sometimes, but I don't know. You just need to see the cards, so the extra 1,000 worth it. 3 Tenki, you want to see your monsters, like I said. You're not playing that many of them. The 1 Barrage, I'd play 3 if it was at 3, but 3 Cosmic, because Eldritch is just really bad matchup for you because of Conquistador. So you really just want to out Conquistador as many times as possible. Also, Cosmic is just a good card in general. Like, most of the meta. And the last card should be a Zoodiac combo, but I actually don't have a copy of a common trap Zoodiac combo. So I'm playing Monster Reborn, and I actually been liking Monster Reborn. I actually took it out in my Dueling Book list to try it out. It's been working out really well instead of combo because, like I said, they're just pretty problematic. If they pop your normal summon or they somehow get it off the field like Ogre or something, if you don't have a way to get to another zoo, your turn basically ends. So you really just want to, you want another way to get to a zoo. And I know there's like a one-off, but there's nothing else I'd rather play, like, honestly. So that's the list. That's 40 cards in the main. Nothing... I don't think anything too crazy. The parallel is a little out there, but I feel like it definitely could be played in his deck. So I wanted to try it out, and it's working out pretty well for me. So now for the extra deck, the 1 Trident. Hopefully this comes back to more than just 1. I can hope. 1 Hammer Kong. 1 Borbo. 2 Mortar. And 2 Shotgun. I know people are gonna be like, "Why aren't you playing like 3 of these?" And honestly, with Avarice, I don't think there's a point. You cycle through your deck enough to see like at Avarice at some point. So I don't think there's a point in playing 3 of these right now. But I don't know. That could be subject to change. The other Exceeds I play is the 1 Abyss Dweller for like combo decks, and then the 1 Tornado Dragon for the control decks because I hate Ultra guys. That matchup's actually pretty hard. That and Guru. And then for the Link monsters, I used to play one Almirage. Now the reason I play Almirage is because sometimes you can open a hand like sometimes if you don't open a zoo and like you open a bunch of hand traps, but like for whatever reason you have parallel exceed, and this happens to me all the time online. You can just normal summon the hand trap, link away hand trap, make this, and then boom, you have parallel exceed play, and you can go from there if you want. Like if you don't have a zoo, you can make Shockline into a Dryden. Like if you're going game one, you don't know what you're playing against, or you can you can go into a Dweller or a Tornado Dragon, whatever your choice is. So that's the reason behind the Almirage right now. The rest of the Xyz, Gravity Controller, probably the most broken Link 1 in this deck because it allows you to do a bunch of unfair stuff. The Infratrack, it's just a tower assist that can make, so there's really no reason not to play because there's a one-card combo to make it. Oh, sorry about that. And then the last bit of my extra is just like the Celine combo with Axis, so one Hulk, one Celine, and one Axis. Basically, any tuner in your deck plus any other monster equals Axis for game. And that's it for the extra deck. The side deck in real life is not that great, fellas. I'm not gonna lie, but I will show it to you guys anyways. Here we are siding one Ogre, which I want to main deck at least 2 copies of because Ghost Ogre is really good this format. People don't know. 2 Skullmeisters. Just like I said, I wanted to play side 3 at least. Actually, these 3 should be evenly or Lightning Storm, but I just don't have them. 1 Pancratops. This card's just broken. I played in every single one of my side decks right now except Dino. I mained in Dino. You know why. 3 Twin, which again should be either Lightning or evenly, but Twin's actually pretty nice. Just getting, being able to not have to sacrifice your battle phase, but yeah. 3 Gozen for going first. This deck's pretty broken with Gozen because you can actually still make the Infratrack guy under Gozen, so you can like really take over the game pretty fast. And then last card is this 3 Judgment because if you go first with this as like a rogue deck, you're more likely gonna win if you're able to have a nice setup. But yeah, guys, that is the deck profile. I do have some combos I can show with this deck, like Avarice plus any zoo, which I'm pretty sure everybody knows how to do. Yeah, I can just show you guys right now. So like, you can open like I'm gonna make the worst example right here. Okay, yeah. Like this, the best combos in this deck are usually facilitated. Like when you open like Avarice, you either have to open like Tanky, right? Tanky, Rapier, and or Thoroughblade plus a Zoo, right? So obviously here, Rapier is a 1, so the odds of you opening is pretty slim. But there's a bunch of ways to get to it, and or like I said, this can be done like with Zoo. With Thoroughblade plus Zoo, so this should be really consistent to go into anyways. So I'll show you guys from here. So like you normal summon the Rapier. You go through your deck. You look for, where's his face, the Ram. Yeah, so you see what I'm saying? Like so the only reason you need Rapier is because it dumps a card, but other than that, if you just like Thoroughblade pitch draw, it's the same thing. So yeah, so you go here, and then you would go into your boy, Trident. Let me put a thing here. Okay, right. Summon Trident in the extra monster zone, and then you would go into your girl, Shockanine, and then it's pretty standard stuff here. Shockanine, and then mortar, then mortar, detach, attach the thing into this, right? So at this point you already have the Dryden set, the Dryden pop, which is pretty good, right? And then so here, if people want to like Nibiru you, I feel like they would do it like boom and then boom, right? Because in the end phase is detached anyways. But if they don't Nibiru, it doesn't matter, you're just gonna link it away off anyways. That's exactly 5 monsters right there. So you link 1 into your boy, the Gravity Controller, right? And then you activate your pop. and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you see, it's really easy to like, get average life in this deck. Another combo I guess I kind of want to show, and like I said, I'm sorry if you already know this stuff. You know, this is just like I said, like more to the casual player who has taken an interest into Zoodiac. I've just had a lot of time in my hands to, you know, fiddle with this deck. I guess another combo I can show here. Realistically it can be any zoo here, but I'm gonna go with my favorite. I know it's kind of cheating, but I'm gonna go with my favorite here, which is Ram. So it's gonna be like what to do if you open like a zoo, but preferably here Ram and parallel, right? So you would go normal, and then you go into your hammer con here, and then you can link this away for gravity controller, and then you can go this this into this, and then you go that into the shotgun line, and then shotgun line effect. You can revive. It's actually kind of funny because you could go for like, I feel like you can go for infratech play here, but I'm not gonna go too much into it. So you summon hammer con, and then you can make mortar. You know, I guess you could attach the ram to it, right? And then you make your dragon. So that was left for obviously 2 cards, and there are a lot of better things you can do with parallel exceed, but this just shows you how far parallel exceed can take you, because you haven't even like regular summon shotgun 9. So if you're going like second, instead of going for like, I guess this play, like instead of going for like let's say let's say you're going second, right? This is Dryden, so instead of attaching that, you would let's see. No, you instead of doing the tiger mortar, right, you would probably do the boar bow. Oh no, you can't do the tiger. Oh no, because it's shotgun. I'm sorry, I'm losing myself here. Sorry, fellas. So you detach summon that, and then instead of that, you would make. So instead of summoning this, I'm sorry. There you go. I'm sorry, I lost myself. This is where the combo happens. So if you're going second, you summon this with shotgun instead of hammer con. I'm sorry, I lost myself there, fellas. So you do that, and then you can go into your Dryden pop here. If I can find him. Where is he? I just saw him. Did I put him in the grave? Oh, we're having technical difficulties. Oh, here he is. In the back of my hand. So you summon Dryden. You can Dryden this, pop Ram, and then Ram effect summon the shotgun on the grave. And then, you can mortar do that, and then shotgun effect special. And then you can link these 3 away for this guy. And then this guy obviously is pretty broken. You're going second. You just target your Dryden and any monster your opponent controls. Boom. Now you take your opponent's monster for your Dryden material to pop another card. It's just nuts. And that's off of like I said, the parallel exceeds and any zoo. Like it's any, I said any zoo, but it has to be Ram to do this play, because the popping the Ram kind of does it. No, I'm pretty sure you can do it with shotgun line, because I didn't hard sign it. But yeah, you see, fellas, this is the possibilities are endless. If you want me to show you more combos with this deck, I definitely can. For anybody who's interested, just let me know in the comments if anybody watches this. But yeah, thank you guys for anybody who's watching this. I really have a lot of love for this game, and I want to make a lot of content for people who are willing to watch it, who are willing to look at my enthusiasm for the game. So thank you for anybody watching this. Leave a comment to any things I can do better, not only with the deck, but with the channel. And yeah, this has been Hector from Team Breakthrough, signing out.